We basically have funding to give away. This is unconditional funding, so this is not an investment. This is an award from IEEE, Finance in Motion, which has this European Fund for Southeastern Europe. And we also had funding which we gave away throughout the program as a way of stimulating students and young professionals in the program to keep going. So we're going to give away third prize, second prize, and first prize in that order, and then we'll go through some of the other awards. So first of all, in third place, according to all the judges that were involved, all the investors and the points tallied up, it was actually a dead even score between Green Coins and Radiona. So Green Coins and Radiona, you have 500 USD from IEEE, which you'll split, and you have 250 euros from EFSE, which you'll also split. So congratulations on your third place. Amazing result, guys. Well done. Okay. Second place, we have Minetrack. So Minetrack receives 1,000 US dollars from IEEE and 750 euros as an award from EFSE. Congratulations, guys. Great job. I'm used to having a big crowd of me in front of me with big, loud roars, but unfortunately we don't have that here. So you can turn on your microphones if you want to, just so that I'm not screaming into the abyss. And drum roll for first prize. Drum roll for first prize. All right. First prize obviously goes to Ecological. So congratulations, guys.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
You guys,
unbelievable.
we really hoped for it, but I don't know even what to say, really.
all right, guys, you get 2,000 US dollars from IEEE as a obviously non-conditional award, and 1,000 euros from EFSE. Congratulations. The judges were pretty unanimous about you guys being first, so there was no dilemmas around that particular place. So congratulations, great result. And again, looking forward to seeing what you guys can get up to. But now let me go to something else just to explain to everyone. So basically, throughout the program, we had additional funding and we wanted to stimulate activity throughout the program. So what we did as a team, the teaching team, we gave away little stimulants throughout the program. So after week 4, teams had the opportunity to pitch whatever they had at that time, whatever work they were doing at that particular time. And Conv Up, Expiry Watch, and Radiona received funding during that round. Now, you can see that in round week 8, the funding was distributed again, which means teams were stimulated to work harder. So in week 8, Minetrack, Magic Box, Ecological, Expiry Watch, and Radiona all came up and secured some funding as a little stimulant and award. Now, it's not a lot of funding, but the funding confirms that you're doing something right, you're working hard, you're really putting in the time, and that shows. And you can sort of see how those things have propagated through with the funding this evening. By the way, this table is not an indicator of who's going to succeed. If there's anything that I've learned over the last 15 years of doing this in various countries, is that your team and your perseverance and drive is what's going to make your startup succeed. So please don't let this funding, whether you got a lot of funding or no funding at all, be an indicator whether you're going to succeed or not. Sometimes people get funding and it gets to their heads and they think they're very good and they fall apart. And others who got nothing are so motivated to prove people wrong that they actually succeed. So I just wanted to say that and put that out there based on my experience. I'm sure the other judges, investors have seen this before as well. Please use this as a lesson, as something that you've learned, rather than looking at, okay, I haven't succeeded, therefore I have to just shut down and move on. So let's go to the next thing. So during the program, we did say that we were going to individually award the top few students in the actual class. So this is a reward, and I'm going to get Timur and Daniel to comment on this in more detail, but this was a way of individually stimulating people to go above and beyond. And above and beyond, I'm pretty sure you all know what that means, but Daniel and Timur are going to explain how these students were rewarded before I announce who they are. So Timur, Daniel, can you please provide some input on how we are going to, judge the success of these individuals?
For sure. So Eddie mentioned before that this program was as much an educational experience as it was, you know, a design challenge and a startup challenge. Now, an educational experience, first of all, it was a big challenge this year being online, and we were working in different time zones and in complicated teams that were from different regions. So we really made careful assessments of how well everyone interacted, you know, with the online environment, with the content that we were providing, as well as with the general challenges that we threw to the teams. And these individuals really exemplified consistent commitment to the program and a willingness to spread and stretch into spaces that they perhaps hadn't had an experience in before. So things like taking lead of conversations or challenging people publicly and being willing to receive criticism for their comments. These were some of the amazing things that we got to experience. And to be fair, all of the people who took part in the program rose to the challenge in some way or another. And I would be pretty happy to say that everyone's grown during this experience. And I'm sure that you can all think about some different skills that you've developed. But I think I can summarize best my interpretation of these awards, these individual awards, as these people managed to create a connection with the group that we're working with, a back and forth relationship that really elevated and brought more people along with them. So the awards are as much about, you know, leading from within the group and growing the group as it is for individual performance at tasks. Timur, do you want to add some comments to that?
Daniel, for a nice explanation. I would just add that awards were based also on the survey that we conducted with each group. So each group had self-affiliation and said which team members contributed the most. And also we tried to look at those group members that didn't only help their group, but other groups as well. Because although we are 10 startups here, we are still one big, great group. And we really appreciate that people doing some design thinking, for example, or prototyping, or helping any other group to improve, because we are going in this as a whole. So that's all. Daniel said everything, and now we're gonna say top 5 people, top 5 individuals that pushed all of us to work harder and better.
Yeah, just one last thing to add is that we had originally, I believe, 55 students in the program. And because the program is so demanding, it really is time consuming. It requires you to put effort in. We did say we would cut people off. In the end, we have 47 students graduating. So a bunch of students did not complete the program, that did not satisfy the minimal requirements. And that means that all 47 students who are graduating today are very successful, have made the effort, have learned something. And these 5, as the gentlemen have said, have really stood out as leaders, but also individuals who worked hard and just did a little bit extra. And most of all, they were nominated by their teams. So this was not just Eddie, Timur, and Daniel. This was the team saying who they thought was, let's say, most influential in their team. So without further ado, please meet our 5 winners here today. So Elvis Skrozdopolj, Zlatko Marjanovic, Damir Bajramovic, Gloria Zlatic, and Filip Golome. These 5 individuals have really stood out in the program by all criteria. There were other students that were incredible, did a great job. Really, I mean, if we had more awards, we would have given more awards, but these 5 individuals, I think everyone in the program will agree, exemplify what it means to work hard, to be dedicated, to go out of your way to help other people, and just be great leaders in their communities as well. So irrespective of whether you guys start $1 million company or not, I think you're going to make an impact in your community, in whatever you do in the future. So please continue doing what you're doing. And as a bit of a reward for you, we're going to give you each 300 Bosnian marks cash. That's going to be sponsored by Custovic Brothers. And we're more than happy to keep working with you guys in the near future. So congratulations to all 5 of you for the incredible result, guys. Well done.